Hello everyone, this is Fortitude. I'm here with Pistol Star.
Hello everyone. Hey Kapil. I'm Mr. Star and how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you, Pistol Star? It's great to have you back in the Castles of Burgundy community.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's been a long time, nearly 1 year. And yeah, I'm looking forward to our special collaboration video today.
Oh yeah, so Pistol Star had this great idea that we can do like a collaborative video where we talk through the decisions as we are making them live during the game. So I think that's a great idea and it will be super useful to the community.
Right.
Yes. So we
So
on board 10. I like board 10.
yeah, I think that will be a very, very interesting game. And
Yes.
you are first player. So
I
let's see
am
what
first
you
player.
think about.
So we both rolled the same die. So oh, by the way, just for the viewers, so we are playing the first edition of the game, and we are also playing on the same board. And since this is like a friendly game, doing like a slow. We are doing like the slow speed. That way, we have more time to talk through our moves. Yep. Okay, so with a 3 and a 5, I think since you also rolled a 1 and a 5, you could get away with both water, is what I'm thinking. You'll have to spend 2 workers if you want to buy the buy the ship from the black market. My other option is if I get the ship from depot number 4, like I have no other way to get a water, so I'm just going to get a ship and a mine. I think that's, my opinion, that's the best move for me.
Yeah, I agree. I agree absolutely. Like the tile outside the black market is always cheaper at the beginning because you still want to prepare 2 silverlings for the next phase. So
Right,
if you bought the ship here, you it would have been the same cost, but at the end of the day, you would need to sell
right.
during this phase to prepare 2 silverlings. But right now you're already prepared for
Yeah, I have,
phase B because you already have
right,
have 2 silverlings ready, and you can already expect that I will get both the ships. So,
correct.
and there's nothing really special in the black market that you really are looking forward to, I think. So, in my situation, in my position, I think, of course, I need to get both the ships. The question is just how I do it. But yeah, there's only one way. I cannot play an extra turn. It's impossible. So I definitely have to get the ship on 1 and then sell the 1s or 3s. And of course, you have one good, and I have 2 1s. So these are much
Right.
more unlikely to show up in the future. So I'm just getting both the ships, and I think I have an advantage here, but not too much maybe because you have the mine, and I still need to sell 2 goods to prepare 2 silverlings.
Right. Yeah, I think that was also the best move for you, going for the 2 ships. It doesn't feel that good because you had to spend 2 workers and now you have 0 silver going into the new round, so you'll have to make sure to at least sell 1 or 2 goods. Um, one question I wanted to ask Pistol Star is we cannot see the type of goods that our opponent has sold, right? I've looked for it
Right,
before, but I don't think we can unless we look at the logs of the game.
right. That's true.
Okay.
And I have an idea because it's anyways we can write it down, right? So let's just write it down into the chat,
Okay.
and then we can go
Okay.
in the future.
So yeah, this is an interesting decision for me. So I roll a 1 and a 2, and Pistol Star has a 2 and a 3. So since they have 2 ships over here, I'm just not going to fight over turn order because eventually I know they are going to get the lead. So I could just use the 2 die. It gives me a great connection to the mine, and I think I like that move, just placing it. And I can pick up a 6 over here because I know another 2 good is already coming up next round. So, and then with the 1, this is interesting. Like I could either just go ahead and place the mine because it's a great roll, or I could pick up the church. And if I pick up the church, that'll give me an option of either going for yellow tile number 23 or yellow tile number 11. So I think I might actually do that. That way I can even start working towards my top castle. Um, yeah, but I think I'm curious to see what you think about this move, Pistol Star, because I was tempted to place the mine with the 1, but I think I still have enough actions left where I can do that. So I will confirm my turn.
Yeah, I also agree with your turn. I think you played that perfectly. Because you still have 3 rounds left, so 6 dice to roll at least one. So that's it's very likely that you will roll a one eventually.
Right.
And you anyway, your hand is not yet clocked up. After taking the church, you still have room to take another tile. So I think in that instance, taking the church is really really awesome because also just in case I don't take the castle right now, for example, or I don't end up getting it, and you
Right.
can get the castle, and you have that wonderful boarding house on the 6. That would be awesome if you can pick it up, because then you have Silverling
Workers
in
too. Yeah.
engine with the working engine scoring in that
Right.
double building region, and
Mm-hmm.
you immediately push or pressure with the with connecting quickly to 2 castles, right?
Right.
Not only on the top but also on the bottom left, on the bottom. So I really like that, and also yellow tile 11 I think is really really awesome
Good.
here
Yeah, I
because
like yellow tile 11 a lot on this board too because the yellows and castles and mines are also connected. That I think it can offer a lot of utility early on.
right. So here I have an interesting decision to make. Getting the castle on the 2 is like awesome, because it's free and you also have a church in hand. So to kind of, I'm not sure if it's really weakening you if I get a church, if I get a castle right now, because you still have yellow tile 11, which is also really strong. But
Right.
I don't know yet what my next role will be.
How do
So
you
I
how
could
do you just to add to your decision that like the your thought process, Pistol Star? Do you think going double is good here, like placing the ship and taking workers? How do you value that decision?
so the interesting thing is about playing a double turn is that I play the ship for free, but I also can sell the 3 goods to
Oh, that's true.
immediately be halfway done for collecting 2 silverlings in this phase, and also like um, making some room for the 2s and 5s. But anyways, whatever happens, even if they all merge together, which would be unbelievably lucky, of course, then I can still keep them up. But so that's why I really like this move, I think.
Okay.
And there's also a little chance that I roll like super luckily in the next round, by rolling 2 6, for example, and I can pick
Right.
up the castle and the boarding house, for example. These it's a small chance, but I think. But what do I do if I roll 4 4 in the next turn, for example? 4
Right.
5. I mean, 5 might be fine. Um, yeah. So I think because the castle is really awesome, right? When you place both the ships, then you have the castle as well. But and I have no troubles taking twice 2 workers if I have a clocked up hand here because I have time. But I
Right.
think I prefer placing the ship right now. Of course, collecting the 2 and selling the 3 good, and
Okay.
just praying.
You
There's
roll a
a
two and
little
a
bit of
six.
praying going on in the. Yeah,
Okay.
there's a
Oh
little bit of
man, so
praying.
close.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
still
There's
pretty
a little
good
bit
for
of
you, I
prayer.
think.
Yeah. There's a little bit of praying going on in phase A, I believe, often.
Yeah.
You just don't want to have a really unlucky start. And
Right.
now, of course, you have a 2 and a 6. That's really nice as well. You have good moves there. Um, Now my decision is quite interesting, I think, because the 5, yellow tile 11 is for free, and the castle costs 1 worker.
Mm-hmm.
But let me see. Yeah. Of course, the castle's a bit stronger, I would say, but the 5 is for free. The yellow tile 11. I think that's quite close. I
Right.
could even take the boarding house on the 6. I think that would be also
Mm-hmm.
quite good.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see. I think the boarding house is a bit weak for me because I only have the 3 to place it then. So I think I'm going for the castle here.
Okay.
Not sure if that's right. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's a good move. I am tempted to take the boarding house, but I know if I do that, then I might not be. Then you could still grab the yellow tile. So I'm still tempted by it though. So I'm thinking um, the other best move for me, I think, is just take workers with the 6, and with the 2, I can place the church and get yellow tile number 11. But I actually value completing that region slightly more, and I'm okay to let yellow tile number 11 go if you take it. So with that in mind, because I still have 4 turns in this round, in this phase left. So with those 4 turns, I can place 3 tiles because I have the boarding house. So I think I am good with that move.
I absolutely agree because you also, if you look at the numbers, you need a 1 and a 3. That's really, really good already. It's quite separate numbers. The 4,
Right.
of course, 3, 4 is a bit difficult, but anyway, you have 2 rounds to do it. So, and here you have a awesome first roll. So,
Mm-hmm.
if those numbers would be closer, you know, like 1, 1 or 1, 2 or so, that would be much closer maybe. But I think you really, you have to, like, in my opinion, um, how to say that? Think about that two building region as a single region right now because you already have the church in hand, right? So you only
Right.
need one more, and
Mm-hmm.
that boarding house is kind of like two actions. It's like giving you back two actions, right? Because taking workers is 2 workers at a time, right? And you get 4 workers
Right.
out of it. So it's
Yes.
like just it's insane. You get like it's kind of like getting 13 points
Mm-hmm.
for no actions, right?
Yeah, I think
Kind of.
boarding house, and the town hall are like one of my favorite tiles to pick up in phase A, just because they offer those extra actions. Like boarding house gives you 4 workers, and town hall gives you an extra placement. So I think I value, and I think you would agree too, Pistol Star, that these two are like some of the strongest buildings to pick up early in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. These two definitely are the best buildings. Boarding house is nearly always really good, except you have like a ton of workers already,
Right.
and town hall is always amazing as well. Okay, so here in this position, I of course have to desperately begin connecting to the last castle because I cannot just rely on the last die roll. For example, if I don't place my ship right now, I what do I do with a 3/3 roll? For example, that would be just horrific, right?
Yeah,
So the roll is not too great, but if you look closely, it's actually good because we can pick up a 5 and sell it immediately. So
that
I
is
will
true.
place
Yeah.
the ship on the 5. Normally, I would prefer to get the number 2 good, but you know to
Yeah, it's more
get more
efficient for
points out of
you.
selling.
Right.
Yeah, but right now I just have to make sure I have prepared well for the next phase.
Correct. Yeah.
So I'm going to do this.
Did you consider picking up yellow tile number 11 at all, Pistol Star, with your 5? Or is that too
Yeah, a little
greedy?
bit.
Okay.
I think it's a bit too greedy. If somehow I would have been, let me just do one thing here that I forgot
Okay.
to do. We can also use this here. I just
Oh,
remembered.
that's cool.
So yeah. So if I,
Oh,
for
is that an
example, would have
option?
been
Wow, I
on
didn't know
this.
that.
Yeah, yeah. So here in the chat, you can go. Let me see over there. You see that? Then we can use it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
is
exactly.
cool. Yeah.
So here, let's say I would have been already connected to that 5 spot,
Right.
and I rolled 5/5. That would
Mm-hmm.
be strong, I would say, because that tile is worth so many workers over the course of the game, and it immediately helps me to place that castle in the next turn, right?
Yep.
So that would be amazing. But because I didn't have the follow-up move yet, like I couldn't. I mean, I could have taken it and placed it on the 4, but then I would have had 0 workers, and still I had to place my ship, and I couldn't yet I couldn't yet use my ability for the castle. So
Right.
that's why I think it would have been too greedy that
Mm-hmm.
spot.
Yeah, I think I agree. Just having that 2 silver and the flexibility to either place your castle or take it into the new round, I think it's pretty strong. And in this, for me, I see like two decisions here. So either I can place my boarding house right away and then place the mine with the other one. That's one decision. The other decision, the benefit of this decision is I have 5 workers to work with. Plus, I'm making sure that I go into the new round with 2 silver. But there's another line that I'm thinking, that is placing the church, picking up yellow tile number 11, and then with the 6, I actually could be greedy and spend 2 workers to place the boarding house, or I could spend 1 worker to place the mine. I think I'm actually going to do that because with this move, I still have a buffer of 1 to place the boarding house if needed. But even if I cannot place the boarding house, I think I can still take workers and place it. Um, and that way I can just take yellow tile number 11 into the new round. So I think I'm actually going to do that because I do like yellow tile number 11 here. And I'm relying slightly on luck to get a good roll to place my boarding house because I still have a 2, 4, and a 2, 4, 5, and 3 to play. I have like 4 options to place this yellow tile number 11. So I just need a good roll for the boarding house. I think I'm going to do that, and let's see what we get. Oh no, 1 and a 1 isn't
Oh,
good.
oh no.
Yeah.
Um, I really like your thought processes. That was really clever because you immediately thought about the implications of having yellow tile 11 immediately in some way. I first
Right,
thought you would have, my first instinct was, hey, easy move, placing the boarding house on the 3 and placing the mine on 6, right? But
right.
I actually, after you said, hey, I have another idea, I was thinking that you was thinking about placing the boarding house on 3 and actually spending 2 work. Okay, that might be a bit too much, but I think spending 2 workers to place your
The
church on
church,
the
yeah.
4
I actually
to then
think,
connect.
yeah, I think now in hindsight that was the better move. I mean, I wouldn't say it's the better move, but given that I rolled a 1 and a 1, I would have much preferred doing that. But it's it is what it is.
Yeah, so I know that the cost is 1 worker higher, but because you have like okay, you have only see now the issue. Yeah. I, I was thinking a bit wrong. I thought somehow that you had multiple options to place your yellow tile first, but you didn't, of course, because I was thinking somehow that you had your mine kind of like you have the connection already to the 3 and the 5 as well for the yellows. And then I
Right.
thought, oh, that would be awesome if you have a 2, 4, 3, 5, and you had
Mm-hmm.
like you would have had let me see, you had just spent 1 worker, right? Yeah, one
Yeah.
worker. So you would have had 4 workers in hand now, and you would have
Right.
had so many options to place a yellow tile and then the mine, and the mine would be cheaper, right? After placing
Yep.
your yellow tile.
Oh,
So that
that's
was
true.
my
That is
idea
something I should have
first.
considered. Yeah, that is true.
But but of course you only have the 2 and the 4.
Mm-hmm.
That makes it much worse, of course. But 2 and 4 is still quite good. You know, the only horrible roll would be 6-6, but even with 6-6, you could still place the yellow for 2 workers and place the mine for free. And then you still
Right.
had 2 workers and 2 silverlings for the next phase with a very
Yeah.
unlucky roll, you know. So
Right. I actually
another thing,
think, yeah, I actually think I
yeah,
have a decent move in this case. Like, even though I'm actually considering just putting the yellow tile here on my 2, and then straight away putting the boarding house to the left on that 1 spot. So that way,
oh yeah,
I'll just get that connection. Even though I miss out on the 2 points for completing my building region of 2, I think getting
right,
that connection is also important. So I think I might just do that.
right, yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's a good move. Yeah, okay, and I also think that you should have maybe placed the boarding house instead of the church first, because I
Right.
don't have any interest in. There's no use for me for getting yellow tile 5, and usually you want to have the workers first
Right.
to be prepared for a bad roll, so you have more options. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here I'm taking 2 workers, of course, and what I usually like to do is taking workers again. But yeah, you know what? I do that. So because
Okay.
I know the spending 1 worker to get 2 points looks
Yep.
good, but actually I think 1 worker is kind of like worth 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
So and you know, this way I also have an insurance if I roll really badly, like 3-3 or so. Have that.
Right.
But of course, in some situations like this one,
Mm-hmm.
the castle is kind of in my way. But sometimes you have a boarding house option, and then you can use that. So
Right.
here, this thing we have a mine, another mine in the black market, a
Mm-hmm.
castle in the black market, and yellow tile 2. So the mines become much more powerful, which is I think pretty good for you because you already have a mine.
And also
And
yellow
we
tile
have
number
this.
11. Yeah.
Yeah, and yellow tile 11, which is a big combo. And then you also have, let me see, you also have the chickens here, which are really good for you and not good for me because you're connected to all the animals already. So
Right.
here, what can I do? Don't have a good combo move here, I think. Maybe placing the castle with a 1,
Mm-hmm.
and that's pretty bad. Maybe buying the mine, because, yeah, the castle here on the number 2 should be still there for me, I guess, because you cannot easily get both the castles. So I will keep the castle there.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, right. I have then still that out to later connect to the top castle. So here I need 1 ship to stay first player,
Right.
and I think I don't really. Yeah, I think I just get the ship and then place the mine with 1 worker, and then let you decide what you want to do next. Let's see.
Okay. So some interesting decisions for me. Um, let's see. I'm almost tempted, since you picked up a mine 2 now. I'm tempted to just go for the other mine. And with the 4, I'm tempted to go for yellow tile number 2. That way, I can also get a connection to my other mines if needed. plus build up like an engine early on, where every round I'm getting 2 consistent workers. And then from the black market, I could just buy the castle. That is one line that I'm thinking. Because I don't want to buy another church or boarding house from the black markets, I'm definitely going to buy a castle. And you don't have a good connection to your other mine, but still, I don't want you to get a lead with the mine, so I'm going to go for that. With the 4, there is an argument that I should pick up a ship, but since you're already in the lead, I think... Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, Pistol Star, I could take the ship and I could place it right away. That is an option for me. That gives me 3. I guess I take the double stack of 2s. And then I can buy the castle. And by this move, I can still rely on getting the mine and yellow tile number 2 if needed. So let me actually do this move. I like this.
I like it. It's awesome.
Yeah. I'm glad I did it because I can still pick up both the tiles that I was looking for. And at the same time, I am not that behind in the first player lead. I'm still just 1 spot behind you. So I do not mind that a lot. Question is, what do I go for here? Because I'm tempted to go for the other castle, which I think might be a little greedy. But I don't think I need to do that. I'll just place the castle. Actually, you know what? Maybe that is the move for me. Because yellow tile number 2, I mean, sure, it's good. But it's not that good for you if I let it go. Let me try that move. So if I place the castle and I pick up the other castle, that way I pick up the other mine with the 5. So now I only need 1 building connection and I only need like 1 yellow tile or a building to get connection to my mine. And this way, I just need 1 more castle in the next round if I want to get the bonus for it first. So let me think about that one more time. Yeah, definitely place the castle because I rolled like the perfect die roll with yellow tile number 11, so I definitely want to place it. And I think I am going to go for the other castle because that will help me complete that region of 1. And I will go for a mine over here. I think I like that.
Yeah, first I had to say the first move in B1 that was, or I think it was B1, right? Yeah, that was amazing. I love that. Why? Because if you think about it, that ship was actually still really, really valuable because it was a scoring tile for you. If you didn't have it, you would have had no connection yet to that castle as well, and you would have not scored that. So that's huge. And actually, the next ship is quite strong for me too, to also score my region, right? So it's like hugely important, and you collected so many goods. Like if you wouldn't have done that, next turn I would have collected 3 or now even 4 goods. Can you imagine that? That would
have been really strong for you.
Yeah. And also like this way you collected more of the modern tiles here from the board, so I love that. And I just think really like your move, really. But I'm not 100% sure if it was the best follow-up move. Maybe your initial thinking of getting both the mine and the yellow tile 2, or even the chickens, I'm not 100% sure. But I think actually mine and yellow tile 2 would be so strong because then you would have never had to take workers again, I think, and you would have also scored that yellow region over there.
Right.
Let me see. So now I have to take care of the time, but yeah, you would also have scored that, and yeah, that would be, I think, super powerful. But also, what you did was also very strong. So here, I'm getting yellow tile 5, I would say. Place. Let me see. I think we have to. I'm so sorry. Wait.
You're good.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm going to. I can play an extra turn. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So I place this. Then I'm getting to place the ship as well, which collects me 2 goods.
That's
and
pretty
then
good.
I can just simply collect yellow tile 2, which I have great connections to. And then I of course look forward to the chickens, which I think are super important, even though I'm not at all connected. But I have an idea of placing that yellow tile 2 onto the number 3 spot eventually.
Okay.
Over there.
Right.
To then have 1 building over there to then place my chickens. So yeah, one way to do that might be through the bank, and that bank might produce myself the boarding house, but I don't think I need it. So, or actually, I could also get the bank place the bank on the 3 and then buy the boarding house. But can I really let you get those chickens?
Yeah, that's
I think I can. I will take the bank, place the bank first, I would say. And I think I'm going to get the boarding house.
okay.
I think
Yeah,
okay if you take the chickens for now. And also, if you look at the discarded tile sections over there, then we can
right.
see that 2 times chickens were gone already. I didn't check that before, to be honest, but now I see it and I'm relieved.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, now thinking back, I do regret going for a castle here over yellow tile number 2, because you would still have had to complete your buildings, and I blocked you on the water, so it would have taken you a few turns. Um, Maybe it's fine because, like you said, like the move that you just did, where you placed the bank right away, and you picked up the boarding house, so that would still have allowed you to get that connection to 3. Um, so in this case, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I can go for the chickens. That is a move for me, but then I have the decision to make, like, do I want to place it in my region of 2 animals or start working on my region of 4? Because I cannot place my mine or castle. Oh, actually, yeah, I can place my castle if I pick up the chickens. Actually, I think I will do that. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'll just keep it simple. I was tempted here of going for a bank and completing my region, but I think this way I get that connection quicker to the castle.
Right. Yeah, I really love your move. Oftentimes the most simple, not always, but oftentimes the simple, obvious move is often just strong and never really bad, So
Right.
I like that. I also agree with you. So here I still need to sell 1 good for sure. And I could actually be greedy and get the bank as well, maybe. I don't like to take the 2 sheep. First of all, it's only 2 sheep, but also the connection through the 4 and the 5 here is really bad for 1 turn. So
Right.
I don't do that. But I'm thinking about, I have multiple options with bank. So I can't really roll badly if you think about it with the bank.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a
Yeah.
second. Yeah, there is a little chance with a 1-1 like you did, but
Yeah.
it's quite
Yeah,
unlikely.
we can't
So
both
yeah,
get
I'm just
unlucky.
going. That's possible.
That is true. Yeah. Okay. One. Hmm. It's trying to think here. Okay. The thing is, if I need to get value from my mines, otherwise I'm just holding a mine in my hand. Let me actually just do my moves on the board. That way it'll be easier for me to guess it. So if I could do that, I could pick up the bank. Could place. No, I don't want to go there. Another thing is I could just place the castle, could pick up a bank, and I could place the bank. The downside of this move is I have no good connection to my other mine, so I'm just holding it in my hand, going into the new round. But this way, the benefit is I'm still keeping up with scoring. Um, the other option that I thought of was I could pick up this tile, which I don't like on this board because I'm not going to work on my buildings anyways. But the advantage is it straight away gives me a good connection to the mines if I want it. So now I have a 2 and a 3 to work with. I'm still not close. So with this move, I have like a lot of incomplete regions, but I don't have. I'm not finishing any of those regions. I'm not finishing any of these yellow regions. I'm not finishing this building ideally. So with that said, I think I will just go ahead and do my earlier move, which is to place the castle, take a bank, and place the bank. And then the mine, I can still pick it up in the next round. I think that is okay for me.
Yeah, I think both the turns were very solid. I actually think, yeah, that tile is just really weak, yellow tile 9 for you, but then you had the chance to place your mine. But yeah, not finishing your building region would have also been hurtful, and the mine is not scoring points yet, it's just 1 silverling. So I
Right.
think the only downside here is that you will have a 1 tile in hand for the
Yep.
next phase, and I just realized that I made a big mistake here. I somehow thought I can place all these 3 tiles in one turn.
Oh yeah,
I
you
don't
are running
know.
into that same issue.
Totally unnecessary, but I think. Yeah. So here the question is: should I place the yellow tile into the number 3 spot or into the number 4 spot?
I like the
Number
number
4 is cheaper,
three,
of course.
right? But since you're
Yeah,
already
but
you're making up for that worker that you spend. Well, net you're still net losing one worker, but that is giving you a better connection to the animals if you want to, because then you are just
yeah, exactly.
connected to that sixth spot of buildings.
It's true. It's true. And so I either start with 7 workers or 6 workers,
Right.
and I would connect two important spaces there with the
Hmm.
3. I guess it's better. Yeah, for sure, it's better because I also have a way to place my bank right away. Yeah, I agree with your idea. So yeah,
Right.
that's what I would do.
Okay, so interesting decision
Oh,
for me here. There's no way I can place the mine. Again, I could. Yeah, let's see. So one other thing I could do is it's a question of whether I want to take double workers here, or the other option for me is I could sell goods, buy a church from the black market, and then take workers. So now I'm taking 2 tiles into the new round. But with this move, I still have like a 5 and a 6 roll that I could use to pick up either the remaining mine or the remaining castle in the new round. But the question is that worth it? Um, I think not. I think I'm good with just taking double workers here. But there's because even if you look at the goods, so there's a 1 and a 1 and a 6, and both of those can fit on my board, even if I need to place a ship. So I think I'm okay with not selling any goods here. Might be a little greedy, but let me see. I do like taking the church into the new round plus selling the goods into. Maybe I just do that actually. Maybe I just do that. Because now, even though I'm going into the new round with 2 less workers, I've still sold some goods, and hopefully, if I roll like 6 or a 5, I can place that church, and it just gives me a little more flexibility in terms of picking up either another mine or picking up another castle. So I think I'm gonna do that, and let's see what we roll. 3 and a 3. So that's that's not ideal.
Oh, every time you have these situations, you just roll exactly the opposite. That's too unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that you sold the 2s because yeah, it's just a really powerful turn, to sell 3 goods and still make some room. You don't know what goods are coming up soon, but you are
Right.
right that I think taking workers would have been also quite good because the goods are perfect for you that are in the depots.
Right.
And but I also think what you initially thought, that the church is not that great because it's still a tile that won't score you points, right? So
Yep.
and it's still 2 points lost, and for sure you will find a better tile later on. For example, now there are maybe the yellow tile with the animals or yellow tile with the ship, depending what I do.
Right.
So I think I would have preferred selling the 2s and taking workers without the
Buying
church,
the church.
or
Yeah.
taking twice workers. Yeah, not because of your role. It could have worked out perfectly and you rolled like 6-6 or so, but just because
Right.
I think the church is not very useful and the numbers are too close, 6 and 5s.
That's
If it
true.
would be
Yeah.
like 5 and 2, that would be a totally different story, or 4 and 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
But 6 and 5 is very, very risky. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so here I have 6 workers, 2 silverlings, and yeah, I really want to get a castle and play a double turn, especially because I have, get a tile through the castle.
Right.
Unfortunately, that's also very expensive, but that way I can pick up 3 tiles. So let's see. The mine would be interesting. The pigs are good as well. The ships. That there are 3 ships is really fortunate for you. So I don't think I need to worry too much about a mine. It's not very powerful, even though I earn an extra worker. The yellows are also not too powerful. So I'm definitely buying the ship, I would say. Yeah. I think you are leading in a way, but I have to get the castle, I would say. Place the castle, even though it's super expensive, and then hopefully try to block your roll in a way. and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, your church is sad because of the roll dice, but
Right.
the ship here on the 4 is quite
Quite
useful.
tempting. Yeah.
So I'm just getting that,
Okay.
and
So since you took the 2 ships here, I really don't have an option of jumping ahead, like, or getting a double turn, because I cannot both take the ship and place it. So I think the next best move for me is, I think I can just start working on these animals and see where it takes me.
I like that move. That was the nice combo move you still had that helped you to not be totally
Yeah, totally
horrible situation.
stranded.
So
Yeah.
yeah, also you can see now with my mistake with that bank in the last phase how it really hurt my my options in the new phase, because somehow I was kind of like um, halfway. It was half a mandatory take castle, place castle to get 3 tiles.
Right.
And if I had not taken that bank, I could have just taken the ship, a mine, and another ship, for example, and would have been super powerful, right? Even though you
Yep.
get a
Yep.
castle, but hey, who cares about a castle? Because it's still far for you to get there, and it's not like the game deciding tile. Of course, it's really important, but it's not
Right.
yet the end of the world if you don't get it. So yeah, that cost me a ton of workers, but at
Mm-hmm.
least I have a bank now to use. Yeah, so I think I must get the mine now to not make you too strong. You're already very strong. So, and you still need time to get that ship, so I have some time. So I'm just
Okay.
playing the bank and taking the mine.
Okay.
I think so. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I was really hoping you would let me get the mine, but I don't think you would have let me get away with it. um, so with I only have one option here. That is to place my church. So that is what I'm going to do. I think I like this spot better. It gives me connection to the other yellow. Plus, I still have connection to the church. I mean, to the mine. And I'm actually going to go for yellow tile number 6 here, because we both don't have any carpenter's workshops. And I think since I have 2 mines, at least I'll have one free turn to buy something in the new round. So I think I like that move. Let me just think about it one more time. So place the church, buy yellow tile number 6, and I can actually go ahead and place it if I want to as well. Question is if I want to do that. There's a few options for me to decide. I think I'm gonna go ahead and place it in this 3 spot. That way I have a 4 and a 2 to place. Actually, you know what? Maybe it's better if I place the church here, take this yellow tile number 6, and I place yellow tile number 6 over here. So that way I can try to finish this region of buildings. Yeah, I think I like that slightly more. Well, there is also the move. I would really like to get the ship on 1, but I do not want to discard any of these tiles in my hand. Maybe it's okay to discard the church over here now that I think about it. If I do that, I am getting a connection to the mine anyways. Let me think about that line. So if I discard that, pick up the ship, and I place the ship, I get double goods. I get a turn again. Okay, I'm actually going to do that, because that way I can still pick up the chickens if I need to. And the yellow tile 6 is like fine. Like it's not the second edition yellow tile, so I'm okay to let it go right now if you pick it up. Yeah, I think I like that. 2 and a 3 isn't. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just
Yeah.
yeah, I think yeah, it's interesting. Like taking the ship and placing it and burning that church is for sure not for sure absolutely a playable move, because it's for free. Also, you don't spend any workers, and
Right.
you have that horrible combination of taking by 1 and placing by 1. So I like that, and you collect both the goods before I can, especially the ones that work so well for you. And yeah, I think that was a good move.
Yeah, I'm actually tempted now to I really want those chickens to finish my region of 2, and just have like a lead over animals compared to you. So in that case, I will go ahead and place. I think I will actually take the chickens with my 2, even though I have to spend 2 workers. I think it's still valuable for me. And with the 3, I will go ahead and place the mine. I think I want to do that.
Yeah, that's playable. Maybe a bit too costly, not sure.
Yeah.
But definitely a really, really important tile to pick up.
Right.
And you have the time. You have the time. The only downside, of course, is both of us really needed 1 yellow to score the region finally, because it's becoming a bit late soon to place the second yellow down. But
Right.
I think your moves were very solid for sure. I'm not 100% sure what the best moves were, but that was good. So
Right.
here I'm placing my ship because I really want that yellow tile 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here. Let's see. Could even get the boarding house. You really greedy? I don't think. Let me see. If I take the boarding house, and I have. Yeah, and I like your move a lot with the chickens, because now I have no option to place my 5th ship. So that's awesome. Which means you also have a double turn option later. So I love that move. Yeah, but 100% that was the best you can do. The 3. Yeah, I think I'm going to sell goods here to make some room for the next 5. And hopefully I will roll quite well in the next turn. So yeah, I think that's pretty strong here. I can pick up yellow tile 6 and place it, and oh yeah, that would be super powerful. Yellow tile 6, even though it's the first edition, I think it's really powerful if you're first player, because you can just like, especially if the black market is empty, there's nothing good in there, you just take all the best tiles outside the black market and the opponent has like nothing to do. And even if you can do that only once, it's worth so much. And the yellow tile 6 is scoring right now. So and the awesome thing is I have a little chance to roll a 5 next turn, a 1, which then I can use to buy the boarding house and place it into the 1 spot, and then place the mine as well. So
yeah,
let's see.
that is true.
Yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do. It's a 30% chance, 30.55% that I calculated it once.
Did you think about picking up the boarding house now, Pistol Star, or no?
Oh because yeah, no, because I need to place that mine.
Okay.
And I don't think it would be good for you to take it, because I think you should just focus on.
But that's the thing. Yeah, I'm actually I'm actually a little greedy.
Right.
Yeah, I'm more greedy than you, Pistol Star. So so I think with this move, what it ensures is I get connection to the last castle on my board, and because I'm for sure with 2 workers in hand, I can for sure place the boarding house if needed, and then I don't need to finish my region of 4 animals. I just need to make sure that I place one of these animals. So I think I'm actually going to do that. I'm actually going to take the boarding house, and I'm just going to take workers, and I'll take one of these animals into the new round. I think that is okay for me.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't really pay attention, I think, because you still had 4 turns left, and somehow, again, I was thinking that you have only 2 turns left. So
right.
That was totally... but okay, I rolled a 3 and a 4, but of course we wouldn't know. Maybe the result would be different, right?
Right.
The boarding house. Okay, so here... definitely placing the mine, and now I wish I had some animals somewhere that I can place on the 3, because I know I will have 2 workers in the next round for sure.
Right.
And I'm really thinking about buying a church from somewhere.
Okay.
And I also wished that yellow tile 7 would be on a 3, playable on a 3, but it's not. So I get quite a good. I think I take the church. Yeah, I think so, because I definitely want that. Definitely want the castle next turn, and hopefully also the mine, and then I only need 1 ship.
Right.
And let's see what happens then.
Okay, so finally I cannot complain about my die rolls. I think with the 4 I'll just complete my chickens here, and with the 5 I think I'll just go ahead and place get that connection to the final castle. Let me do that one more time. Even though I have to spend 2 workers, which isn't ideal, but I think having that connection is important for me. And yeah, I will prefer to place the chickens because it's giving me completion points, so I will do that. There's no other tile on the board that I want right now. I'll go with that.
I absolutely agree. Perfect move. You were thinking ahead. Because the picks were not scoring you yet the extra points, you get these points anyway. I think
Right.
you really need those extra 2 workers or 3 workers it is, and the connection to the castle immediately. And there could be a black market castle, which would again help your dice. Like you have a 3 option, and I might have troubles blocking you, from your combinations. So here we
Sure.
have those picks on the 3, and that's quite nice about yellow tile number 6. Now I can just simply buy the castle. I will do that for a second. And I still have a 3 and a 3 left. And with the 3, I can place the castle here. So it's also a tile that saves you a lot of workers, right? So
Right.
luckily for me at least, luckily that you didn't roll anything near a 3. Because those picks are really awesome. You obviously want that mine, and I want that mine. And for me, it's another worker, It's like...
Right. Yeah. A lot more value
pretty
in
good
picking that
stuff in
up
action.
for you.
Yeah. So it's really contested here. And I can place the castle, which can place the church if I want to, which then picks up, let me see here, the mine. And now the big question is also, do I want to take the 2 picks, or do I want to take the yellow tile 22, which would be really good as well. It might be worth 12 points,
Right. Yep.
For you, it's like both the picks and the yellow tile 22 are worth costing you
Some amount of workers.
2 workers. Yeah. But I also should remember that I need a ship as well. And there's one risk, one issue. That if I don't, okay, let me see. That's pretty. I need a castle, a mine, and a ship, and an animal. So that's pretty bad. Let's see. And you could pick up both the animals, but then I can pick up yellow tile 22. I have to place these. I think I need an animal. Yeah. So definitely going to. The castle and the mine is really good. The yellow tile is really good as well, but
it's a tough decision for you.
Let me see. Definitely buying the castle, that's for sure. The mine is just so good because it's exactly on your dice roll.
Right.
Well. So I think I'm just getting this. I have to get. Okay, I have this, but. Cannot do that. No, I cannot do that. So buying that castle, placing the castle, placing the. Oh man, I have to get that. And place that. Place that for sure. Just do that and let's see. Let's go crazy.
Oh man, I was not expecting that, Pistol Star. I think
give you all the animals.
Yeah, I think picking up the animals was like so strong, but I mean, I'm not sure if that's that good for me, because I can pick up all the animals, but then the risk is like I could simply do this, right? I can do this. So this way I'm completing all my region of animals. Maybe that is the best move. Maybe I shouldn't overthink it. But the downside with this is I'm giving away 12 points to you. The other move, which is a little sneaky, is... Oh, you took the water, right? Oh, you took the ship. Yeah, so my other move was to take the ship from 4 and place it, so I get a double turn. But now that is not possible for me. I mean, it's still possible, but I'm spending way too many workers to do that, and I don't think I need to spend that many workers to get a double turn, because even if I do that, I still need to pick up both the animals. I think it's fine for me just to take double animals here. That way I guarantee that I'll finish that region. And just trying to think. If I take the animals, I have to like commit to taking all of them, because that animal, even a single animal, is very strong for you, because it saves you placing 2 buildings on 1 and 6 to get connection to your top region of water. Yeah, I think that 3 spot of animals is like the critical spot on your board right now. Like, how do you get connection to your last water? So yeah, I think in that case, I am okay to let you get away with yellow tile number 22 if you need it. Because you might have to discard these 2 ships. Like, you don't have the best use for them. Like, either one of them, but maybe you want to hold on to it. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and start working on finishing my animals, and then we will see what happens.
Yeah, I like your move. Now I would like to buy one of your animals, but that's not possible.
Yeah, in the next expansion of Castles of Burgundy.
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, okay. What did you say?
I said that tile is coming out in the next expansion of Castles. You can buy straight from your opponent's storage
for double the price.
Yeah, actually, now that you say that, double the price, it kind of it sounds fair. Like 4 silver to buy 1 tile. Although, imagine if you buy the one building that is stopping your opponent from completing a region of 8. I would totally pay 4 silver for it. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so here I have a decision to make. I definitely need to get that yellow tile 22, I think. And the interesting thing is, and I got quite lucky, I would say, I can both block the ship from you.
Right.
And get yellow tile 22.
Yeah, that you can
I think
definitely do that move.
Pretty okay. Get that yellow tile 22 to have a chance and to not be in too much trouble for the next phase. But actually, I think I don't do that. I just get... Okay, I cannot do that too. So I take that, place that, buy that, and then I have that issue. Okay, let's just do what I said I would do. Okay, no. So I do that, I discard that, place that, and sell the 2s to buy that yellow tile. Not sure if that's the best move, but...
Yeah, I think with this move, you're at least making sure that now you're only 1 building away from placing your last water. So I think that's very solid. That is, yeah, definitely a good move. I think blocking me on the ships was also an interesting idea. But if you did that, then you would have had to discard 2 tiles. You would have had to pick up discard one of your ships to pick up the other ship, and then discard the other ship to pick up yellow tile number 22. So I think with this way, you give yourself more options. Like this way, you can ensure that you're definitely going as player 1. You just need to pick up one other type of building and place it. Yeah, I definitely need to place these pigs. And question is, what do I... excuse me. What do I do with the 1? I think the simplest option is just to pick up a ship here. That way I can guarantee myself a double turn. I think I like that. Just keep it simple.
Right, so here I also blocked myself kind of of getting that crucial bank in the black market. I mean, it's not super crucial, but it's quite strong.
Right.
Here I'm going to place my mine, and surely I need the last building, the watchtower.
Right.
Then I have enough turns because I also produce 3 workers for phase E. And I think I need the yellow tile 15 or 25 or so, or I have no chance, I guess.
No, but you're still in the lead. I think you completed 2 colors before me. I don't know if my completing the animals is enough to catch up to you, because you also have yellow tile number 22. So I think you still have a very solid board. Question is, what do I want to do? I have 1 and a 6 here. I mean, I have 1 and 6 type of good, so I could... One option for me is to place this water, pick up like double goods like this. Maybe I can buy the bank, and maybe I can place the bank. It kind of brings me close to you. So that's... I think that's a line that I could definitely take. Then I get double turn to go again. Out of these 2 animals in my storage, I definitely want to place one of them, the pigs. I'm okay to take the sheep into the new round, in the hope that if another pig shows up, I could place it. Is that the best move though for me? 6, I could take that. Yeah, I think it is, in my opinion, but we'll see. Just take double goods. And with the 6, I will actually take the bank because it's points for you too. Plus, it saves me an action if I buy from the black market, and then I'm just completing a region of 2. I think I'll just do that.
I love it. I will tell you later why.
Okay. So now I get a double turn with the 2 and a 3. 3 is not a good roll for me, but 2 is great. So 2, I can place the chickens, place the pigs, and actually I have a pretty good move where I can buy yellow tile number 14, and I can place it with 3.
Exactly. That's a super strong move. That's a super strong move. Like, amazing.
Right.
That's exactly why I loved your move so much, because you finished the one region earlier, one phase earlier, and you just secured that. And you also had an extra turn where you finished the other chip region and collected 2 goods.
Right.
And before me, and also that collects you the next tile, yellow tile
14.
while you have no workers in hand, and you have yellow tile 11, which means any let me see, that was a 4. Any 3, 4, or 5 means you can place it, and then you immediately get 4 workers out of it. And next turn, next turn you definitely will take 4 workers and you place maybe the sheep or maybe not, but you can immediately get all these bonuses, all these scoring bonuses plus the economic value, so, and you later you anyway won the mine and the castle, maybe, I guess so. And then it helps you again to have these workers with yellow tile 11. So, and you don't know if there's any useful tile left in phase E.
Right. Yeah.
Any good yellow tile, right? So,
have to see. Yeah.
So that one is definitely, even though it's late, it's really powerful still. Because in phase E, you need specific numbers, right? So your worker costs are quite high.
Right. Yeah, I let you get away with yellow tile number 2. So I think even like a boarding house, but I don't have space for a boarding house. But the next best thing is yellow tile number 14. I could always spend workers. Spend die to take workers too. But this is, I think, more efficient.
So I think placing the watchtower on the 5, because I need a 6-1 combination, is in its last 2 turns.
I think that's very safe. You
must have the connection early, and then placing tile 4 as long as it's for free. I only have a 2, 4, or 5, so it's not secured to be able to place it. For example, with 6-6, it wouldn't have been possible to place it for free, and 1 worker can cost you the game, So
that is very true. Yeah. Okay, so interesting decision for me. Should I just go ahead and complete my animals, or should I take double workers here? So if I quickly calculate the difference, so say next turn, if we look at the animals discarded, so a pig region of 2 has been discarded. So say I get really lucky and I have to buy a pig region of 4 from the black market next turn, so I'll have to spend 2 silver for it. So let's just consider that as 2 silver. So consider that as 2 pig region. So that would score me 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points. But if I place the sheep now, it'll score me 5 points because I'll get the 2 additional points for scoring it around sooner. So it's a net difference of 5 points, but I think I'm okay to take that chance and just go ahead and place it. That we have a lot more options in the last round for flexibility. Maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe it's better to wait to take that tile into the new round. Because I could also pick up yellow tile number 3 and place it. Or pick up yellow tile number 3 and I could take workers. That's also a valid line, I think. But I think that's a little greedy for me. I already have 2 mines, so I'm not worried about having 2 silver in the new phase. So I'm just going to commit to completing my sheep, finishing my animals, and then I will take 2 workers. And I actually get 4 workers. I think I like that.
Yeah, I like that too, because I'm not sure, but I think you are winning by a couple points because you can still sell all these amazing goods.
Hey, you never know. If you get some really strong, if you get yellow tile 15 in the last round.
Yeah, true. But if I don't get it, I think you are the right now, and these you're not sure if even if pigs come up, it's both, like, let's say the pigs and yellow tile 24, or pigs and sheep and yellow tile 24. 24. There's a very high chance that I would maybe pick all these up, right?
Right, that's true. Yeah.
You just wasted these points, and you also wasted that 1 storage. And
right.
You might just win by a close margin in some ways. I think even if I pick up a good yellow tile, even yellow tile 24 is not really useful for me. even then, I think you are the favorite. But let's see. Yeah, no, nothing shows up.
Okay.
I think you are going to win that. But maybe I can at least make you discard some sheep for nothing. Let's see.
Yeah.
So there's that 4 points per church and 4 points per boarding house, and both are also wow. Oh yeah, I think you're winning because you have too many other ways to play. Yeah, I wish I had at least one animal. Then I could finish the big region.
Yeah, because you'll need to take all 4 animals somehow. And I'll definitely block you on an animal in the black market if I see that you're working towards your region of 4. But I think it's totally realistic for you to get the 2 cows and place them, because I think even if I try to block you, it's all wasted actions because I have nowhere to place them. So I'm just basically discarding those tiles. So I'm not sure if it's even worth it for me to try to block you on it. But then it's a question of what are you letting me get away with. It's an interesting options in this last round.
You know what? It would have been interesting if Yellow Tile 1 would show up and with like a ton of buildings in the black market.
Oh yeah, well. That would have been a good.
I'm not sure if it's possible. Yeah. So I think I can just let the animals lie down there for some time, and I think blocking the castle is not very useful. So what I like to do is I go through all the colors. You know, castle is kind of contested a little bit because you need it. The mine also, but not really. Like I don't need it, so I don't really value these too high. The ship is contested. And really, what can I do without a ship? I don't have enough things to do. So I think I definitely get a ship, and I think I need to get one of those yellow tiles. And I would say the boarding house one is better. So I can do stuff like that, and then I can buy something. But I can also buy something.
The thing is,
you from finishing.
Yeah, the thing is, the other yellow tile, it's not good for either of. I mean, it's 4 points. The church one, yellow tile number 19, but it's not helping us finish any regions. So it's not that lucrative, I think.
Yeah, that's true. I think I could buy the castle. I think that's quite powerful here in this situation because I still have time to do other stuff. Because then I can, later get a bank or buy a bank even, and place. That's 2 actions, 3 actions. Yeah, I have enough time, I would say. Yeah, I think I do that.
Okay.
A little block. Also to block your dice in a way.
Yeah, it's a good block. I like it. I was definitely hoping to get the castle here. That would have been great because I rolled double 3, so I could have placed it immediately, and that would have given me a free turn. But I totally see your decision and blocking me on that. So what do I want to do here? So if I pick up the ship, it's not ideal for me because I'll have to place it right away or there is no benefit in picking it up. But if I place it right away, then I'm spending two workers to place it, but I'm not getting any double goods. So it's like I'm not getting a lot of value, and you don't have a lot of use for this ship either because you already have the ship you need to complete your region. So if I look at the raw point difference right now, it's 27 points. But you do have 16 points coming up somehow. And you also have the water completion points coming. So that should bring you to 26. So that brings us very close, almost head to head. So in that case, maybe the mine is slightly stronger, because that at least lets me complete that region. It's also a point for the mine itself. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's like a 8-point move for me to pick up the mine. And with the other option, with the other 3, what I could do is, I'm not sure if this is the best move or not, but I could take the cows and I can go ahead and buy the cows. So this way, I am stopping you from getting that double animal bonus going. Let's see if I like that move, if I like any other move more than that. Okay, I definitely like going for the mine. This is also the place where I really wish I had picked up yellow tile number 6. You're putting it to really good use. Okay, so I'm going to pick up the mine here. You're definitely going to get any of these banks, so there's no use in me blocking you on it. I could also go for the watchtower because the watchtowers are really strong in the last phase, in phase E. But I think the risk of letting you get away with okay, I could do this though. I could just buy a cow from the black market, and I don't even need to buy the other cow, because how will you get both the cows from 3 and 6? I don't think that's, well, I guess you could discard the castle to get it. The other option is you could, I don't think you will discard a ship to get the other cow though, and you definitely don't want to discard yellow tile number 21. Maybe it's okay for you, but yeah, I think I do this here. Okay, I think I'm fine with that move. Are you there, Johannes? Hey, Johannes, I think looks like you're connected again. Hey, Johannes, are you back?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I've lost
Oh,
the
you're
connection.
good.
Yeah,
Hey.
okay. So here I definitely will place yellow tile 21, and I'm going to, I think I must get an extra turn. Oh, you didn't. Okay. Because I was away, I didn't know what you would end up doing. So there's no extra turn. Okay. So I'm doing this,
Right.
and I'm
Yeah,
going to buy
I was tempted to
Thank
take the water, but it would have been 3 workers for me, so I decided not to.
that, discard this, and get this. But I'm not sure if that's the right move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's risky. But maybe playable. Let's do that.
Okay. Yeah, I think that I did think that you might do that, but it's okay for me, I think. Let's see. A few options. I could just go ahead and place the mine. With the 6, I can place this guy, so that brings me to 147. So if I'm calculating raw points right now, I think you might still catch up though, because even though you're like 33 points behind me, still think you would catch up because you have a lot of points with those double animals coming up and you're completing your water. Let's see what other options we have. Could sell some goods too. That's also a move for me for sure. Thing is, I can go ahead and just place this guy. Actually, I think this spot might be better because that gives, well, I'm already connected to it, so it doesn't matter. If I do that, I could buy yellow tile number 19, which is 4 points for me. This water is also tempting. I mean, the ship, but it's not giving me a lot of points. So let me think about that. Yeah, I think these last few decisions are really important in terms of who will come out ahead. Let's see. Do I want yellow tile number 19 or not? Is the question. Got 3 and 6. None of these buildings are really important for me. I don't want to go out of my way to block you onto bank. So you'll definitely end up with a bank or a town hall. If you end up with a bank, you will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 16 points from that. Plus you're getting 10 points from the ship. That's 26 points. And you're getting a bunch of points from here. That is 15 points from there. Yeah, it's definitely going to be close. I think I'm okay with doing this. Selling some goods, actually. Place my mine with the best die roll. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that move.
Right. Keep it simple. That was a really strong move. You score
Yeah.
a lot of points. You cannot really get much more points right now per turn. And
Right.
anyway, the good thing for you is whatever you do, you at least score 2 points per turn, right? Because you also have that yellow tile 14.
Correct.
And,
Yeah.
and you still have like, let's see, 6 actions left to place the watchtower, sell the ones, maybe get a ship or the yellow tile 19.
Correct.
I think that's quite good.
Question is if you'll be able to catch up. Yeah, let's see.
I just need some luck, I think, to be able to get a lot of stuff done, because I need a 4, 5, and 6, and yeah, so far I'm on track. Here, I think the big question is, should I right away place it on the 4? I think yes, because I still want a bank, maybe.
Right.
And a bank could be from the 1 or 4, and there's also a 4 with those cows. Now I look, it's a bit closer now, but I think it's getting close.
It's getting very close.
Yeah, I think so.
1 and a 3 for me. So 1 is great for selling that. That way I make up more room for opening spots on my board. I mean, for picking up like stack of goods. Especially, it'll still be hard for me to get triple goods, but I can definitely get double goods here. But question is it worth it getting double goods if I can just get 2 points? I don't think so, because picking up a ship and placing it is 2 actions. And it's only 2 actions for 2 points. Whereas if I take double die roll, that's 4 points for me. So I could get 2 points just by taking workers from yellow tile number 14. So I don't think I ever want to pick up this ship unless I missed something. But if that is the case, then I think I can just sell these goods, and with the 3 maybe just pick up 4 points from here. That way I have 4 actions to place 2 tiles and take some workers. I think I like that more. We'll find out.
Yeah, I think your math is really good, spot on. The only thing that taking the church and placing it also is worth only 4 points. So the same as if you take workers and workers, but taking workers and workers.
Placing the church, you said? Pistols? Oh, this one. Yeah, yellow tile number 19.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right about that. Yeah, that's true.
So actually you lost the point because you spent 1 worker to collect yellow tile.
Correct. 19. My idea with picking up this was that it's still useful for you. So even if you place the water, like you could still have picked up the church. But I don't know if you would have preferred that or you would just sell goods. So
that's true. That was another thing, but I would have had to be extremely lucky to pull it off. Here I have multiple interesting options because, but I have to definitely place the ship here on the perfect 6.
Right.
And I wish there was a 5 in those 3 regions, but I think I need to collect 2 goods for sure. And then I need to anyways take workers. So if I take workers, I'm secured to pull off the take bank, place bank, or take. There's one thing. Could maybe block it, but it's quite costly for you because you collect a lot of points by taking workers. So I could also just take the bank and place it, and then I have security by having the town hall option, to make sure I place my ship as well. I definitely need the bank at some point. I think. Let's see if I roll 4/4. Yeah, I cannot do it then. So that's the risk. It's a bit of calculation here. You can also do that and then sell goods. I think I go risky here and pick those 4s.
Okay.
And take workers.
So another line I was thinking for you, Pistol Star, was, did you think about this move? Like if you use the 6 to pick up the town hall on 6 and placed it with the 2 and place the ship, The downside is you're missing out on placing a bank, but at least you're guaranteeing. But I guess even with this move, you kind of guarantee that you will still get a bank and place it.
Yeah, not guaranteed if you block it, but it comes with a cost for you, and you're not sure if I can pull it off anyways. So it's quite an
Right.
interesting situation. But I think because I think I wouldn't have done my move if you wouldn't have have these 2 points per turn moves, you know, because
Right.
if you didn't have if you wouldn't have had these, it would have been much more valuable for you to block. But without this option, might be not worth it, maybe.
Right. So I have a lot of options. I have 1, 2, 5, and 6 for placing the last watchtower. So I think I can delay it. I'll just go ahead and place yellow tile number 19. I think 4 points from. So at this point in the game, both of us are thinking about what is the maximum efficiency we can get out of our remaining couple of actions. So
Right.
placing yellow tile number 19 is a solid 4 point for me. And taking workers is also the best move, I would say, because it's 2 points for me. Plus, it allows me to take another 4 workers. Actually, now that I think about it, it's not saving me that many. I'll go to 4, so I'll go to 9. So I'll only be at 9 workers. Whereas if I place this and I place this, I don't think it's actually making that big of a difference if I place it
makes
right
no
now.
difference.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I think
it
I'll
makes
just
no difference.
I'll just go ahead and do that, and then we will see what we roll.
6-6 is to be honest, that might be it's, 1 extra point. If I spend 3 workers, I lose 1 point. You know why? Because I collect 3 reworkers with the mines, which again gives me 4 workers at the end of the game this way. But if I had to
Right.
spend all the 3 workers, the maximum, I would have had 1 point less.
Right.
So-
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but that's super close.
Yeah, I don't know who's
Extremely
gonna win. 1 and a 4. I mean, I don't see the best. I mean, I just have to take workers, double workers here. That's 4 points for me.
You win. You win. I think. Because of that, I think by 2 points. Let's see.
Oh wow,
Ah,
1 point.
Wow,
Oh
if I
man.
had rolled the perfect number combination, I think it would have been enough. I'm not sure because
Did
I
you
would
have
had
less
1 point.
tiles than me though? You had
That's the question.
3, 4, 5, 6.
8, 9, 11. You 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. Wow. That means
Yeah.
I had 11. You had 12.
No, we both had 11, I think, right?
Really?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, what is the tiebreaker if we both had the same tiles? Same amount of empty spaces.
Maybe you forgot the castle.
Oh, okay. Fewer castles in that case, yeah, I think I might have. But yeah, 1 point. That was really close, Pistol Star.
Yeah, very close.
I think
And
you
then,
got a bit unlucky. I will say that because we did not get any of those strong yellow tiles like yellow tile 15 or 24 or 25 in the last round. So I think those would have definitely let you win the game a lot easier, a lot more smoothly. But in this case, we had to do a lot of blocking to make sure our opponent didn't get too ahead.
Yeah, it was very interesting. I think there were a couple of mistakes on both sides, but especially I think I messed it up with that bank early on. That was really costly, and in phase B, which really hurt me big time going into phase C, the miscalculation, and yeah, you had a lot of pressure economic wise early on, and
Right.
that kind of pressured me even though I was leading on the ships, and because of that economic pressure you had you threatened me to finish the castles, you threatened to finish 3 mines, you
Right.
threatened to finish all the animals, you had a quick connection everywhere, where the main issue here I think was that you had a quick connection all over the board and I didn't, and that really helped you to become unblockable.
Right.
And I had to sacrifice a lot to get around it. And I'm sure I should have picked up an animal at some point, maybe in phase D. Maybe it was wrong what I did, and I think so. Yeah,
Yeah, I think that not having that animal on your 3 spot next to the ship was really good for me because it meant that you had to hold those ships in your storage for like longer than you wanted. And I also got a good connection with my boarding house in the first phase where I got to instantly connect to that region of 4 animals. So even though I wasn't that happy with that move, I think in the long run it did pay off, just getting that connection right away.
Yeah, that was really well seen as well, that you had that option. And yeah, I think you played it great, and you also calculated it very carefully also in the end, and you can see was in the end every point matters, every block matters, and yeah.
Right. Yeah, that yellow tile 14, I think that was the MVP, I would say, at least towards the end, because it got me so much value. Yeah, I'm very happy to have picked that up in phase D, I believe.
You know what?
Yeah.
By throwing away your church, you made sure you win the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
and I because I probably messed it up with these animals in phase D, big time. I also had to make a lot of like extra moves through that big building region, which I should have also calculated in a way to be really bad. And not worthwhile, right? At least I got a watchtower in there, which is not bad, because I still had time, I didn't have to do so much anymore, and I had a good economy as well.
Right.
But yeah, I should have picked up these 2 pigs for sure. Just eat the animals in phase E, and also that's like my main mistake often, that I overvalue these phase D mine races and castle races, even though if you pick these up, I still get them in the last phase. Of course, it's a big loss for me, but I still can play them. And
right.
My role was kind of suited to the castle, and then I still had that church in hand. So maybe I could have thrown away my church as well in that spot. Because because the pick up castle, mine, or yellow tile, so it was quite interesting. But with the 3, I had the perfect 3 for the pigs. Maybe, but I need a ship, and the pigs.
Right.
How can I? And I had a church in hand, so at least I want to. Yeah, I think I just have to throw away the church. I think that was the winning move. If I throw away the church, I can buy the castle. Then I have a castle and a church in hand. I place the castle to collect the ship on 1 or 4. I think 4 was better because you rolled 5. I don't remember what you rolled, but I can just pick up any ship. And then with the other 3, I can pick up the 3 pigs, 2 pigs, I think. And then I can buy. What was the? Then I can still buy something, right? And that means no, I bought the castle already. I bought the castle, I placed the castle. Yeah, I think that would be the best move. And that was maybe too. Yeah, I was. Why should I care too much about the church? I mean, that was just a stupid. Process.
Well, the thing is, there was this tile available too, yellow tile number 19. No, I think you did that in the turn before, though. Yeah, you did it in phase D. Yeah, that's true.
Right.
One thing I do want to add is, early on, the ships that I did place, I got double goods from almost all of them, if I'm not wrong. So I think that paid off a lot too, because in phase E, I sold like 2 double stack of goods. So that was a lot of points for me. That's like 8 points for me. Yeah. I mean, 6 points for me, but yeah, still a lot of value. If I look at the game results, Pistol Star, real quick. So we both took about the same amount of workers, like take worker actions. I took it 6 times, you took it 5 times. You sold more goods than me. I mean, you took the sell goods action more times than me. And then everything else was similar. Points with sold goods also, there's only a 2-point difference. Points with regions is almost the same. Points with animals, I definitely got more than you, 19 points more than you. And then you got 8 more bonus points for like the bonus tiles. And with the yellow tiles also, you got 12 more points than me. And percentages of doubles rolled was, you rolled slightly higher percentage of doubles. I don't know how much. There might actually be, it might be interesting to see that down the road, like how that double, like percentage of double rolled matters on each and every board. But I think, I think that might be getting too deep into it.
Can you repeat your last sentence, please? That might.
I was thinking this metric, the percentage of doubles rolled. Like, I wonder how that matters on different boards. Like, if that that is advantageous on a certain board and less, or like a big disadvantage on certain boards, depending on how the regions are constructed and where you start. So that might be something interesting to think about.
Yeah, definitely. I think we actually rolled really badly, both of us. Like, you had these amazingly bad rolls early on,
I
especially
like
that
that,
1-1
amazingly
roll.
bad rolls.
Yeah, like incredibly bad rolls, and I also
Yeah.
had a ton of like, and I had more like these in at the beginning of the phase. Like, I had like multiple times these 3-3
Hmm.
rolls at the start. I think, even though I
Right.
prepared in a way, with the church, I had like a 1-3 combination and buying from anywhere. But yeah, that was quite complicated in a way. But yeah, the solution was just to throw away the church.
Right.
Um, yeah, I think that was a really interesting game because we were blocking each other so hard. You picked up more than 6 animals. You nearly picked up 8 animals, and I was at least lucky with those cows at the end of the game that helped me big time. Also, that there were 3 of them. So it's hard for you
Right.
to block. So. But
Yeah.
overall, I would definitely say you definitely outplayed me here. I think you played better than me. It was super close. Of course, I was unlucky to not find one of these super scoring tiles because I was first player for the entire game. One way
Right.
that you can see is, even though I was like really behind economic wise for a long time, and connecting wise, and it even let you finish all your animals in a very strong fashion. One way to counter this is by scoring these extra points, these bonus
Right.
points, because these
Hmm.
are just 3 points. If you look at the 2 boards, it looks like that the right board here is definitely scoring much higher, and it is actually. But here I get more points for nothing, kind of. So that is a big thing, because just one swing of these is a true 6 points swing, right? Or even
Right.
more.
Yep.
Was
Yeah. No, that was a very interesting game. I think, like you said, like we both got a little unlucky with the die roll, and maybe there is some further optimization in our turns that could have probably changed the result or even increased our score in some way. But yeah, overall, I think you played really well too. It was really hard for me to contest like the mines and the castles, and you always made sure that you had a strong lead with the ships. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed this game, Pistol Star.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot too. One last thing I would like to say, that Yellow Tile 11, I think, really was very useful for you. I think it
Hmm.
helped you out big time, and also made it so tough for me to block you. Like, it pushed me, it threatened me more to block you from these castles and mines, because you can just pick these castles and mines up so easily and place them so cheaply and easily, that I had to contest that in a way. And
Right.
also contest the yellows. Maybe I could have gone for 6 yellows in a way,
Hmm.
instead of just giving up on animals, giving you all the animals, except you get like the last fitting picks, in phase E, that I
Right.
would have blocked. But because that way I didn't finish animals and I didn't finish yellows, which is just a bit not that effective in a way. But at least I
Right.
got 4 strong yellows, and I mean quite strong yellows, and 2 pretty good cow tiles. Even though it's phase E, it's still scoring pretty
Yeah.
well. And yeah, in phase E, there was a lot of pressure also on these yellow tiles, because you can just pick up both yellow tiles, even though it costs you 3 workers, I think. It's worth it, because you can then finish also the yellow region, and you score 12 points from these tiles. And
Right.
yeah, so that was quite interesting. And yeah, I would like to say thank you for having the game. And it was what we hoped for, right? A close game, a game that no one was like super lucky or super unlucky.
Right.
So I really enjoyed that. And
Yeah.
congratulations again for your win.
Yeah. Thank you. No. Yeah. I'm really glad we did this, Pistol Star. So I think there's a lot to learn from this game, like how to block your opponent, and also like how to play both when you're ahead in turn order and also when you're behind in turn order, like the decisions we prioritized. So yeah, I'm
Right.
glad we did this.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you very much. And maybe we will see each other again in another video in the future. Let's see.
Sounds good. Thank you, Pistol Star.
Okay. Bye bye, and have a great day.
You too.